ofrecerse a, ofrecerse a. Okay, so this is another interesting use of the verb ofrecer. We gotta remember two things, or we need to pay attention to two things here. The first one is se. That means you can use reflexive pronouns. And then we have a. Okay, ofrecerse a. It's similar to a phrasal verb. You have the verb plus another word that usually works with prepositions. So sometimes, you will use prepositions. Sometimes you will use something else. But usually, this is considered, it is considered a phrasal verb. Just like the English phrasal verbs get up, get out, look up, look down. Those are phrasal verbs, but this is something similar. So what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? The meaning of ofrecerse a is to offer to do something. Okay, when you're offering to do something, if you want to say that in Spanish, you can use ofrecerse a. So a is similar to saying to. Okay, right here. To. Ofrecerse, to offer. And there's just an indication of using reflexive pronouns here. Okay, so let's look at some examples using this term. Me ofrecí a ayudar con la mudanza. Me ofrecí a ayudar con la mudanza. This means I offered to help with the move. Okay, someone is moving, so you're helping them to move into the new place, out from the old place and in to the new place. So you can use this term for those situations when you offer to help. That's very, very interesting. Let's break this down. Let's see how this sentence works. Me is a reflexive pronoun that means myself and also I in certain situations. You can say yo me ofrecí, and that means it's pretty much the same thing. The only difference is that you're using a personal pronoun and a reflexive pronoun, which pretty much mean in this situation I. Okay, you don't need yo, but you need the reflexive pronoun me. Me in this situation means I. Ofrecí, this is present tense, past tense. It happened already. And this is the verb ofrecer. Ofrecer, okay? So once again, se right here, me right here. That's the reflexive pronoun. We just didn't use se because we don't need it here. We need to say something else, but you need a reflexive pronoun. Ofrecí is the verb conjugated for the personal pronoun yo, and also past tense, so happened. Me ofrecí means I offered, okay? Now, we need to add a if you want to say to. Me ofrecí a, I offered to do something. And what is that? Ayudar. This is a verb, and it means to help. So in this situation, help. If you notice here, the verb is in the infinitive form, which means don't conjugate it. So you can actually change this verb to something else if you need to. For example, me ofrecí a hacer. I offered to do or to make. Me ofrecí a cantar. I offered to sing. I mean, you get the idea. You can just replace this verb with something else, but it has to be in the infinitive form, so don't conjugate it. So yeah, ayudar, to help. Con means with. La means the. And then we have mudanza. Mudanza means when you move. You know, the action of moving out and taking all your things into a new place. So that action is called mudanza. And that's a noun, by the way. Feminine noun. So we need to pay attention to that. So mudanza. Remember the Z sound in Spanish is similar to the S sound in English. Mudanza. And it can mean move or relocation in certain situations, but it typically refers to the process of moving from one place to another. So keep that in mind. We can be talking about, I don't know, homes, if you're moving into a different home or office or something like that. So it's you can use the term mudanza. And also there's a verb, mudar. Let me just put it here. Mudar also refers to moving. You're moving, but you can use the noun mudanza if you want to say something similar to move or to relocation. Okay, excellent. Now let's look at the next example using ofrecerse a. Ella se ofreció a llevarnos al aeropuerto. Ella se ofreció a llevarnos al aeropuerto. This means she offered to take us to the airport. Well, that person is a really good friend. For sure. So, let's break this down. Let's see what this sentence means and where the verb ofrecer is. Okay. Ella means she. Se, we have the reflexive pronoun that you can use in front of verbs. So we have it here. Reflexive pronoun. Ofreció, this is the verb ofrecer conjugated again in the perfect tense, so past tense, and we have it there. It works perfectly. It works perfectly there. By the way, look at that. We have the personal pronoun and the reflexive pronoun. Okay, so you can have both, as I said before, but we really don't need it. I could just say, se ofreció a llevarnos al aeropuerto. But if you want to be specific, then you can say ella. Ella se ofreció. You need both. You cannot say ella ofreció. You can, but it sounds incomplete. You need the reflexive pronoun. Ella se ofreció. And then we have a. Remember, we need a, and that means she offered to, okay? She offered to do something. And what is that? Llevarnos. This is different in this one because right here we have it in the infinitive form. And this one is quite interesting because we have the verb llevar, okay? We have llevar, but we also have Another reflexive pronoun over there, llevarnos. Llevarnos. Nos is a reflexive pronoun. Remember, reflexive pronouns can go before verbs as a separate word, or it can be attached to verbs. Okay? So, and you have to really attach the reflexive pronoun after the verb because they become one word. Llevarnos. Llevarnos. So, you can do that as well. I could say, ella se ofreció a llevar a mis padres al aeropuerto. Okay, so there's different ways to say that, and I'm just saying she offered to take my parents to the airport. But llevarnos in this situation means take us. Nos means us. Okay, so interesting. Llevar means to take someone somewhere. You know, you can take the person to their office, airport, and so on. So, al means to the. You should not say a él because al is actually two words that became one. Okay, and a él means to the, but in Spanish we do not have a él, we have al, and that means to the. Now, the next one, aeropuerto. Aeropuerto means airport. El aeropuerto, the airport. We don't need el if we have a before el, okay? So pay attention to that. You really need to pay attention to that. Excellent. Remember, ofrecerse a means to offer to do something.